Now from downtown Minneapolis, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us inside beautiful U.S. Bank Stadium, the home of the Vikings. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Minnesota Vikings on Sunday Night Primetime. Welcome to the booth. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. We are set for a good one. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Only a gain of 1 on the game's opening play.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Now they'll set up to throw. Out to his right. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Ready, set.
3rd down and 9.
Let's go now. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. Exiting the pocket right. And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down. Yaya Diaby. He's in there to drop him. And it leads to 4th down.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
Here's Baker to begin with a pass. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike. Make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
3rd and 9. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. That'll be intercepted. That's the linebacker, Blake Cashman.
Well, we're getting a little test here early, Mike, to see just how easy is this team to wrap. Didn't look like they were able to get through that opening script that they had worked on all week. So I'm going to be curious on this next drive. Do they stick to the plan? Do they pick up where they left off? Or is there a little bit of a reaction, or dare I say panic, to come out and make some adjustments in response to that early interception?
Here's a run going left. Gets to the edge at the 30. And he's in. Touchdown, Vikings. That is 16th touchdown of the year.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
This returnable from the 4. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
At their own 19-yard line.
On play action, Mayfield. He's going to let this one go deep. That is hard. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. It is a big play for the Buccaneers. 54 yards.
A pickup on the play of 54 yards. And the
Off the play fake. It's Mayfield. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down.
Oftentimes, it's the wide open ones that are the hardest to catch. It seems like the ball is in the air forever. You start overthinking it. You start really making more of it than what you should, and you let it slip away.
And a nice run there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up third down.
9-yard gain on the play.
Rolling right. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Jalen McMillan, well, what he was looking for there. And now it's fourth down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on third down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up fourth down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
And they're going to pick it up here. They took a chance and it paid off. First and goal coming up.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
A pickup of 2 brings up second and goal at the 4-yard line.
Inside the 5, it is second and goal. They send Godwin in motion. Second down throw from Mayfield. They try to set up the screen, but this one's doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
So one of the elements of a good screen game is the quarterback having the timing in his head to know, I want to hold the ball long enough to get the rush to commit to me, to set up the blocking and set up the back behind them. But I also can't hold it on forever because then I don't have an opportunity to deliver the ball. So it was really more of the latter here where he's trying to hold on as long as he can. The pressure just gets to him a little too fast and the ball falls incomplete.
Emeka Ibuka, the intended receiver. And it'll be fourth and goal coming up.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
Fourth and goal decision time, and they will go for it. They'll go. Mayfield. That's in the end zone and intercepted. And the Vikings are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on fourth and goal.
I don't hate the decision, Mike. Be aggressive. Come away with a touchdown. But what the quarterback understands in this situation is you just can't hold the ball. You got to get it out of your hand. Give your guy a chance to come down with it. And he puts the ball in harm's way and results in a pick.
And this will wind up a Vikings first down as he gets this one past the 30.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Ready.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Quick throw, taken in. They'll get it up 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. He'll try to hit him with a screen. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 1.
Back. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Now, faking the give. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Minnesota. Now to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Vikings move out on top, 14-0. Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
Their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. That's Ibuka in motion. Mayfield to throw it here on 1st down. Crush, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Now a shot here, deep middle. He's got it. And they're not going to catch up to him. He will score. 79 yards. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. With that, he draws near the all-time record. He has 29 touchdowns on the season. 14, both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6. A quick toss into the hands of Addison. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. We'll talk things over before 3rd down.
Ready? Set it. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Mustang 19. Ready?
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He's got a receiver. It's Addison. catch number 40 on the season for him.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. To the left side here. Caught by Addison. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down. So, we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Vikings with the edge. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. Vikings football as we begin this second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Let's go. 70 Lions. Warriors 17. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Go.
Now a give up the middle. And a good run there. It'll get him 5 yards. From the 20, here's 2nd down and 5.
Flag. Viking 18.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. To the right side here. Pass is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. That's his 2nd touchdown of this one. And he's got a half dozen for the year. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start of this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have it for this game.
Riker out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. From the gun, it's Mayfield. This pass is caught by Cade Otton. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a first down.
First down, Buccaneers.
To throw is Mayfield. He'll look underneath here for Irving. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 7. A pass pulled in by Irving. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
And this will be incomplete.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
Baker gonna give it to Irving. Ooh, some hitting going on now. He was dropped right at the line of scrimmage. Here's a 3rd and 10. Throwing is Mayfield. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
And the best offense on 3rd downs, Mike, is to be really good on 1st and 2nd down. This keeps teams from putting themselves in these unfavorable positions. It's part of the reason why these drives continue to stall out.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. He'll go on 4th down. Throwing is Baker. That is caught. He got Godwin. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down. Going to have it by plenty. Huge gainer on 4th down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A bit of a risky throw here in the end zone, Mike, and those windows down here tight, they close so much faster in this part of the field. By the time he let it go, the defender was already in position and was able to make a play on the ball.
On 2nd down, Baker escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he'll take this one in. Bucky Irving. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
So often these defenses come into the game, Mike, and when they build their pass defense plan, there's tight ends, there's receivers. There's so many weapons that these offenses around the league have at their disposal. It could be easy sometimes to not account for the running back out of the backfield, and that's exactly what happened here. Easy throw, get it into the hands of one of the most dynamic guys on the field, and let them do the rest after the catch, and he takes it in for a touchdown.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here we go, check. Ready.
The drive will start on the ground, and nowhere to go on that one. They lifted him up and threw him down behind the line.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 30.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Into the familiar hands of Justin Jefferson. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down. Coming up.
That's a gain of 10.
And after being shut down in the opening quarter, he makes his first catch here with that one, and they're going to need to continue to build off this if they plan on leaving here today with a win.
Here's 3rd and 2.
Get it. 7 Pirates. Cougar 19.
Now they'll set up to throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. 13 yards on that pass play. 1st down, Minnesota.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Ready.
Now a give on the ground. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
36-yard line. It's a gain of 8.
So 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. We'll have more from Minneapolis after this. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Viking 18.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Finding room to the 20. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. His second touchdown of this first half. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. This will be returned from the 6. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
Second down throw for Mayfield. That's into the hands of McMillan on the slant. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. 12 yards on that hookup. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeouts. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he's into the end zone. Bucky Irving. Touchdown, Buccaneers. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got this on target to Addison. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
79 Broncos, 19 Chargers.
Back to throw. A quick throw that's complete on the slant. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
To the air now on 1st and 10. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
Ready? 6, go.
They'll look to throw again. A short one taken by Hawkinson. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Watch the twist.
19 Lions. Ready?
They'll look to throw. Looking for Jefferson deep downfield. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Will Riker the kickoff for the Vikings.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On 1st and 10, here's Baker. Flush to his right. Now he'll run. And he'll be forced out of bounds. Just a couple of yards short of a first down. That's a pickup of 8. From the 43, here's 2nd down and 2. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
This exact situation here, Mike, tends to get a lot of conversation around the league. I think I'm going for it. I think here around midfield, you got to maintain possession, see if you can end this drive with some points. I think you got to stay aggressive, keep your offense on the field.
That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
Come on, set. Hot 70, hot 70. Hot, hot.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
Let's go now.
Now, faking the give. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
3rd down and 9. He'll drop to throw. He's got his man. It's Jefferson. A nice throw from the 2nd round pick. It'll get him a first down. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Cougar 19. Check go.
A handoff as they try to run it here. Good blocking to the 15. And he will score again. Touchdown, Vikings. It is his 3rd touchdown of the game. And 18 now on the season. Will Riker now on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Vikings will extend this third quarter lead. Breaker out now following the touchdowns as he kicks this one away. A return now from the 4. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. On play action, Mayfield forced out left. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Throwing on second down, Mayfield. To the right side, he finds McMillan. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. Here's Mayfield. Now, screen set up for Irving. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. The defense was right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the first down.
Really just comes down to everybody understanding the situation. You realize how many yards do I need to get for the first down, and just make sure at least one of my receivers is past the sticks. That's where he went with the ball, and they're able to convert.
He's going to look for the home run ball.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mayfield. A short one there to Otten. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 18 yards on the catch and run will move the chains. 2 first downs, and they're at the 46 now. It's 1st and 10. He's going to take a shot down the field. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
So often we see on these deep passes, the defender lose track of the ball in the air. They then tend to panic, and it either leads to a big pass completion or a defensive PI. In this case, he stays in phase. He's able to break the ball up and prevent a big play from happening.
And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down.
Gain of 6 makes it 3rd and 4.
Now Mayfield going up top, and that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
They'll go. Mayfield. He's going to look downfield once again. And he's in! Craig Palmer. Touchdown, Tampa.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
He'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
Here comes the jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical. Sometimes it's hard to find your voice as a young player, but you can change that pretty quickly if he continues to make plays like we've seen here in this one.
Now a 3rd and 2. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
It's first down, and they'll run. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
36-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Come on, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
He'll look to throw. Forced out wide. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They get 19 on that pass play. It'll be a Vikings first down.
That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all arm. Being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body. I mean, it's one thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to a check down. But in this case, he's still willing and able to push the ball downfield. And there does come some danger when you throw back across. But in this case, it's a big completion.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the Buccaneers' 18-yard line.
Now the Bucs will take their first time out, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
Viking 18. 70. Go.
Now they'll set up to throw. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Third and a yard.
Here we go. Set. 70 Timberwolves. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Ready.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's caught by Jefferson on the right side.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge first down conversion. Fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
A run on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Minnesota. What a night he's having. That's 4 touchdowns in this game alone. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Makes the score Vikings 42, Buccaneers 28.
Reichert out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
They go play action with Mayfield. Going for it all. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they pretty much need a touchdown on this possession. And I think if I'm the defensive coordinator, the fine line you have to find, Mike, is I know I don't want to give up a deep shot, but I also don't want to just play prevent defense and give up too much underneath. So just continue to find that balance, make them go the long way, and just bleed this clock.
He's going to dial up another deep ball. That is caught. And he will take this one in. 81 yards. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
42, Buccaneers 35.
Looking to double up here. Score the touchdown. They want more. They're lining up for an onside kick. He's to midfield.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Flag! Viking 18!
They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. Gets to the edge at the 30. And they cannot contain him at all. He's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Vikings. He is having a performance to remember. That is 5 touchdowns for him in this one game. So it's a high five for that one. His 5th rushing touchdown of the game. He draws ever near to the NFL record of 6. Reichert good with the extra point. The Vikings will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Reichert out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
At their own 21-yard line.
Mayfield to throw it here on 1st down. Get this complete right side to Otten. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. Give him 14 on that play. One first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
He was trying to get that one to Bucky Irving. And that will lead to a second down. Back to the air, it's Mayfield. He'll swing this out wide to Irving. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. A gain there of 10 yards. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
It's a gain of 10. And a Buccaneer first down.
Throwing is Baker. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
A pass pulled in by Irving. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 42 yards. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
On second down, Baker. This one caught at the 4. And he'll take this down to the 2-yard line, but they are in business. 1st and goal coming up.
And this is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the 4th quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised.
He's got his big tight end, Cade Otton. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. Past midfield.
That's a big risk in this situation here, Mike. They're hoping to catch him by surprise, but now when you fail, the other team is able to not only have a short field, they got a chance to extend their lead.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. To the right side, he's got Hutchinson, his tight end. And they'll take this down inside the 35. It's a pickup of 12. First down, Minnesota.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead.
Ready?
But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock.
He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not having it. Gonna lose a yard.
It's a loss of 2.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
He'll drop to throw. That's to the left side, taken in by Jefferson. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
First and goal at the
Big-time
9-yard
completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So really nice job here late. You're going to see if they can put this one out of reach.
An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. First down and goal.
18 cop.
They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. And third and final timeout taken by the defense, so the 2-minute warning, the only clock stoppage they have left. They need 6 for the touchdown. Second and goal.
Get it. 60 by 20.
They'll look to throw. He pulls it in around the 5. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
It's now third and goal.
Third and goal.
Back. 70 Lions. Sixty by 70 Timberwolves. Go.
They'll drop to throw. That's going to be broken up in the end zone. Incomplete. There was no space to fit that one in. And now here comes fourth and goal. So now out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This to make it a 2-possession lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
This is first and 10. Out of the shotgun. Mayfield. That's caught left side by Otten. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard. At the 28-yard line.
Throwing on second down. Mayfield. And this is caught left sideline, but out of bounds, says the official. Incomplete. That ball a little late getting there. That's going to bring up third down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and He's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
Got a man. It's Ibuka. Complete. And they're going to get the first down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them. From the gun, it's Mayfield. He's going to air this one out. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down.
In these critical moments of the game, Mike, you always turn to your best players, and that's exactly what they did here, and they just weren't able to connect. Give this defense a lot of credit. They knew when it was crunch time, where did this quarterback want to look, and they were ready, and they took him away.
Get about 6 before he's taken down. From the gun on third down, it's Mayfield. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. Here's first down.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for first down.
Off the play fake. It's Mayfield. That one to the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one. Now, on second and long. Here's Mayfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And it's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Pass thrown deep for Godwin. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down.
Is a turnover on down.
Penny! Cougar 19!
Victory formation. Defense powerless to stop.